Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server, I am revisiting the bell tower that we started working on in our last episode. I had an amazing comment from YouTube viewer Galatron, who I imagine is basically some sort of like French transforming robot or something, and he mentioned that bell towers traditionally don't have glass in them because it would block the sound. And having just recently visited the Tennessee Court of Stars, which houses our state carillon, I realized that those bells also don't have glass around them. They have iron bars. So I was thinking it might be interesting to build this up with iron bars here and kind of establish that this is still a space that's blocked off, but we're not going to exactly do it. Oh, wait, no, I can't do iron bars in those corners there, though. Well, that is indeed a puzzle. So I could leave it open on those sides, I suppose, or have the bars come inward one. This is a trouble indeed. You know, I'm realizing, though, we might need a little bit more brightness here for dealing with this puzzle. Let's teleport back up there, and it's possible, I suppose, dang it, to do this incredibly poorly multiple times until we eventually fall to our deaths. Did I bring a ladder with me? Look at that. Let's replace that ender pearl that was causing us no end of trouble with a ladder that'll cause us some degree of trouble, but not like the same degree. Dang it. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, the Tennessee State Carillon is really interesting, or Carillon. It might be Carillon. Probably should look that up. The thing is, like, I had to read about it because there was a plaque that explained what it was. My daughter saw these pillars with these cages on the top with bells in them, and she couldn't see the bells. And so she just asked me, "Daddy, is that where they put the animals that misbehave?" And I was just like, no, why would they put animals that misbehave in cages on top of these towers? But then I was also like, but also I have no idea what those towers are for. So I went and found a plaque that said that the whole area was technically the Tennessee Court of Stars, and that these 95 bells represented the 95 counties of the state of Tennessee, and they were placed in a kind of partial semicircle type thing around a circular court containing 3 stars carved into stone, which represent the 3 grand divisions of Tennessee: Middle, East, and West Tennessee. Now, anyone from Middle Tennessee can tell you, myself included, which of these 3 grand divisions is in fact the grandest division, and that is, of course, Middle Tennessee. So, here's what we're going to do. We are out of iron already, but we can rebuild this ladder up in this direction here, and then knock out some of these windows, and then go grab some more iron. That seems like a good way to handle that. But yeah, the Tennessee Court of Stars is actually located in one of our more interesting landmarks for folks to visit, Bicentennial Park. Now, Nashville is a great place in a lot of ways, but one thing that we're not good at is naming our parks. We have one park named Centennial Park, and another one named Bicentennial Park. And Centennial Park is not by Bicentennial Park, and Bicentennial Park is not Bicentennial Park. They're very far from each other. It's very frustrating when you're trying to give people directions to things that are by one of these 2 parks. Because, anyway, core concept. Bicentennial Park has a bunch of cool historical markers and timelines and stuff like that. It's got a giant stone globe, in fact, that is suspended kind of on top of a fountain, and the upward water pressure allows children to like push on this globe and slide it around, which I guess technically anyone can do, but usually there's a bunch of kids over there because they're like, "Look at me, I'm pushing this gigantic stone globe." And when I say push it around, I mean like, dang it, kind of spinning it on its base, not like, you know what, hey, we've got more ladders, guys. Core concept. Let's come back to the ladder part of this and do this laddering. But there we go. Okay. This is going to be an episode where a lot of people get hurt. Mostly me. But you know what? I'm everybody on the server. Hey, Wells Knight's on the server. Howdy, Wells. He must have just hopped on when I wasn't paying attention. Good for him. So, here we go. We are just going to take care of that. Now, look at that. This is a fine bell. It's not, you know, the best bell ever, but for what we're trying to accomplish... Dang it, I forgot to get rid of the bars on this side. Oh, and you know what? I noticed these torches are also still in a grid. A vestige of some of our earlier work. So we can just go ahead and knock out these floor torches, or florches. Oh, this passage also really needs... I don't think it absolutely really needs a higher ceiling. Or a lower ceiling. I think it's actually supposed to go up that high, but... Should probably work out something with this wall, either way. Dang it. Yeah, because this is supposed to be like the back of the fireplace here. So I'm kind of thinking what I should do with that is just to brick it all off. Except for... Okay, so that part is supposed to be accessible. Dang it. Fires, please don't consume my blocks. Thank you. Okay, so these ladders don't actually do anything. These are just like decorative ladders that I put in for something. I don't know, for climbing up there earlier. So we can just go in and start cleaning this up a little bit. And we'll just make sure that this kind of a dead space in here isn't really used for anything. This is just, there's the chimney shaft. So we'll just go ahead and close this whole thing. That just seems simple enough to me. Boom. Look at that. We are just getting things done. Like nothing else. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of really interesting historical stuff in the Bicentennial park. And it's kind of neat too, though, if you like playing Pokemon Go, because there's a ton of Pokestops there. That's one of the nice things about Pokemon Go, in my opinion, is if you put a bunch of historical stuff in one place, people will come play Pokemon there. And it's like, we built this plaza in this one part of the park to remind people of American sacrifice during World War II. And a bunch of people playing Pokemon might incidentally read them someday. But in fairness, nobody else really comes to this part of the park that often. So at least, you know, somebody's getting a use out of it. Oh, actually, wait. The best way to get rid of these ladders is probably to destroy them on one side. Well, I can fly back up here easily to destroy them from that side. So we'll break the ladder here. And we'll go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, today was the Squirtle Community Day for Pokemon Go. So I took my daughter to the zoo and we walked around for about 3 hours and had a good time. I actually caught a Squirtle with sunglasses that was shiny, which is, like, I was like, if I can get a sunglasses Squirtle, that'll be pretty cool. But I got a shiny one, which was like 1 out of 8 ones that had sunglasses. But, you know, that's, so now I got me a shiny Blastoise with water cannon. That's good. Not sure how helpful that is as like a real-life thing, but my daughter really enjoyed walking around the zoo the whole time, so, you know, whatever. I feel like I'm a good parent when I take her to the zoo and she has a good time. So, let's see here. We need to fly around the outside of that now. And just take care of that. Oh, what I should have been doing is ender pearling up onto this little roof part here. That would have been way smarter. Wait, is there actually a shaft that goes down there that I need to fix? Okay. This... Yeah, I'm looking down there and I'm seeing that and I'm thinking to myself, that might not be an exactly good thing to have as part of this building. What is it? Where does this go? If I go down there, am I going to be trapped forever? Well, I have a lot of ladders with me. And I could just pave over it now. But that doesn't feel much like an adventure. So let's ender pearl to the bottom here. Huh. This seems to be just one of those, like, little random dead spaces inside the building. And I guess I must have ran out of purpur before I could get out. I'm going to go ahead and leave the ladder here, actually, just in case I happen to fall down here again, or somebody else does. because that would be a nice thing to do. I always think I should put signs in when I find a room like this, like little secret signs. But I didn't bring any, so we won't do that. Oh wait, I could make signs out of wood. Everything is fine. Done. We'll go ahead and pick that back up too. Whoa, and now I've fallen down a pit. And let's get rid of some of these extra torches. Boom, there we go. Oh, I can consolidate these ladders. What am I even doing? Okay, so, cool. Let's go ahead and try and get back out of here and seal this off so other well-intentioned but poorly planning folks don't end up trapped down here and dying. So we'll just go ahead and take this right here. Boom. Perfect. It is kind of strange how that part of the roof extends out there, but I think that's part of the original diagram. I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. Okay, cool. Well, you know, as happy as I am about patching that hole in the roof, I'm realizing that there's some other gaps that also need to be patched, you know? Like, we've got all of these little holes in all of these towers here, and I started kind of patching those on the outside, but I'm realizing from the internal walls, I'm not sure I've actually done that. Like, we got this one right here. This should be patched up. Whoops. Dang it. There we go. Let's just go ahead and run around here and make sure that we've touched up all those little details to make sure that we are all set for the map download. I know some people have been saying, you know, oh, Hermitcraft is dead. But you know what? You can't be deceased if you never lived. And I don't know. Do you think Hermitcraft has lived? Maybe it has. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. But core concept, people are like, why is there nobody making Hermitcraft videos? You know, a little bit of background here. You know, the new update in Minecraft has been delayed extensively. And a lot of us were kind of expecting it to happen months ago. Sometimes when things happen months late, you know, it throws things off. So there are a lot of people who are very excited about Hermitcraft Season 6, who have been so busy planning for the stuff they want to build there, and assuming that it's right around the corner, that they have not continued on Hermitcraft 5. So guys, don't get too worried. Oh man, I forgot I had this entire... I have diamond swords in here, guys. Did you know that? I had diamond swords lying around. I've died so many times and didn't realize that I just had extra diamond swords. Fire aspect diamond swords. Okay, well, I forgot that this room was here. We're gonna take these fire aspect diamond swords back out of here, because that's really good. That's better than this. Man, I could have been cooking steak while I hit it. Man. Why did I set this up this way? I don't know. Yeah, we should probably seal off these entrances from the tops of the towers as well, though. So, luckily, I've brought with me... Although, man, why does this one have such a weird second layer here? Was it, like, abnormally shorter than it was supposed to be? Either way, I brought some stone brick slabs like so here. We're just going to go ahead and ring around the tower. Ring around the Ravenloft, pocket full of stones and blocks. Dang it, I didn't write this in advance. Ring around the outer wall, I hope that I do not fall. Nah, I don't know. You know, as we run around here, placing these blocks, I gotta say, those iron bars on that window definitely add something to it. I think that space definitely feels... Why can I see the sky behind part of that? Is that an unloaded chunk, or am I misreading? I didn't think there was a window on that back side of there. Let's hop up here real quick. Well, apparently at some point I poked a hole in this and forgot about it. So, one more thing repaired. Yay, good job everybody. This is why people hire guards to walk around their outer walls, to see things that you wouldn't be able to see otherwise. So, boom. Bell tower, better than it was before. We can just swing through here with our slabs. Ooh, Mumbo made a little tropical island there. I kind of want to go see that. But, you know, one of the things about being all work and no play is you work very hard for a brief period of time, and then you go play. So we're going to do all our work and then go play. Let's check out that little Mumbo's Island to close out the video after we patch in all of these little towers here. I don't think that these towers are supposed to have trapdoors on them in the original. Although, if I'm wrong, I'll have to come back and put in new trapdoors. Whatever. That's fine. So, away we go. Mumbo Jumbo, what are you building? What are you building? Asks your neighbor. Mumbo Jumbo, what is this thing here? Hey, this looks like kind of... Oh, I like this. It looks kind of like it caught fire a little bit. And that thing down there is still flooded. But I like this nice little house here. And it's got some large chests in it. And a bed that you can only sleep in at night. Oh, you can make wooden fences in Minecraft? I always forget about stuff like that. Like, you play the game for so long, and then you just something jumps out at you, and you're like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Dang it. You know what's also a thing? Is flying and not falling. So that's actually a really fun little build. Thank you, Mumbo, for showing that off, or sharing that. I wonder, now I want to build something tiny on this island. I need to brainstorm that. Guys, we have a ticking clock until Season 6 starts. Now, it's not a clock that has like a set date on it, because we don't know when Minecraft next version is going to actually be stable. But, you know what? Little builds like this, quality of life builds, making this island pretty awesome would be really cool. So, anyway, guys, if you have ideas for stuff that you think that I should do around Red Sky Bay to close things out before the end of the season, do feel free to leave those suggestions in the comments section below. Let's just do a quick lap around the bay and review. We've got a little island here. I always planned on putting something there. Never got to it. We've got... Oh, man. I still haven't built anything cool where this portal lands. That's kind of an oversight. I should put some boats there or something. I'm pretty happy with how that pig turned out. But yeah, there's a lot of places around here that we could add something. So go ahead and leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.